So we're here again, making ChatGPT do the work for us, but we're gonna do it the smart way. We're essentially gonna ask ChatGPT to give us long tail keywords, but the SEO way. So it all starts with explaining what your website is, or what your client is, and what it is that they do. So with all my clients, what I have is a next level explanation we wrote manually basically for each of the clients, so we can just reuse this for this task or many other tasks. It's super important that you do this in detail so the recommendations actually make sense. And then after that, all you have to do is tell it what you want. Again, this can be more generic or it can be very detailed, but for this one, I think if you just say, give me 50 examples, long tail keywords, and that they're different from each other, it could make sense. But keep in mind that ChatGPT doesn't have access to search volumes. So the fact that it recommended this, it doesn't mean that it has volume. So you can use two techniques. The first one is, if you have experience with SEO, you'll be able to see, you have the eye, the experience to be like, yeah, this one, for example, could have volume. For example, in my opinion, this one, I'm pretty confident that would have volume. But for example, this one right here, probably won't, because people are just not going to type role of, it almost sounds like a name of like a study or something. People are not going to search that. But remember, if they don't search this directly, we can still reuse it with the dissecting technique. So maybe this keyword doesn't have volume, but now he has triggered the idea of omega-3 and dementia and prevent. So again, as I said, we search a keyword, it doesn't exist, that's just not something people search. But if we go omega-3 and then include dementia and then prevent, there it is. Can omega-3 help prevent dementia? Can it do this? Can it do that? All this really relevant. Again, we can also even just take off the prevent and probably, let me guess, 600 keywords? Oh no, okay, 35 keywords. But look at this, more ideas. Best omega-3 supplements for dementia, omega-3 and dementia. These are probably two different pages we could create. So thanks ChatGPT, you got it wrong. This is not a long tail search, but actually thank you because you made us find more also long tail keywords. Sorry, let me just search this one here because now I'm curious if my prediction was correct. Does it have volume? It doesn't. It's probably something about this, about the 4. You know, people are a bit lazy when they type. Yeah, well, I was wrong, I guess.